Hold up, Browns Nation, before you scroll past this, you need to hear what I'm about to drop on you because the internet just got played, and I mean hard. There's a story floating around about our rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders that's so wild, so unbelievable, that thousands of fans actually bought into it hook, line, and sinker. But here's the kicker. It's completely, utterly, 100% fake. I'm talking about this mythical prime equity clause that supposedly gives Sanders a cut of merchandise sales, sponsorship deals, and basically turns him into some kind of NFL profit-sharing pioneer. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, spoiler alert, it absolutely is. And if you fell for it, don't worry, you're not alone. Even seasoned NFL fans were scratching their heads wondering if the league had suddenly gone full Silicon Valley startup on us. But here's where it gets interesting and why you need to stick with me through this entire breakdown. Because while that story is bogus, what's actually happening with Sanders and our quarterback situation is way more fascinating than any fake contract clause could ever be. Ian Rappaport, and trust me when I say this guy doesn't mess around when it comes to NFL insider information, basically torched this rumor on social media. He didn't just deny it, he obliterated it. Quote, "This is absolutely fake. There is no such thing as a prime equity clause. How in the world does anyone think there is?" End quote. When Rapp speaks, the NFL listens, and when he's calling something out this directly, you know someone really stepped in it. So let's talk reality. Sanders signed a 4-year rookie deal worth about $46 million, which is exactly what you'd expect for a 5th-round pick. Nothing revolutionary, nothing groundbreaking, just standard NFL business with a signing bonus of roughly $4.5 million. But here's where Sanders is actually making moves that matter, and it's not through some imaginary contract clause. This kid has already locked down endorsement deals with Nike, Gatorade, and Beats by Dre before he's even taken a meaningful snap in the regular season. That's not luck, that's marketing genius recognizing raw talent and star power when they see it. These companies aren't throwing money at just anybody, and they're certainly not betting on players they don't believe have serious upside. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, another rookie with endorsement deals, but where does he actually fit in our plans? Right now, Sanders is sitting as the number 3 quarterback behind 40-year-old Joe Flacco and rookie Dillon Gabriel. Some fans might see that as disappointing, but I'm telling you right now, that's exactly where he needs to be. Think about it this way. Sanders gets to learn from a veteran who's been in every possible NFL situation, including playoff runs and Super Bowl appearances. Meanwhile, he's competing with Gabriel, who brings his own unique skill set to the table. That's not a developmental dead end, that's a masterclass in quarterback education. And let's be honest about Sanders' preseason performance, because we can't sugarcoat everything. That final game against the Rams was rough, 3 completions for 14 yards and 5 sacks. Those are numbers that make even the most optimistic fan wince. But you know what impressed me more than any stat sheet? His response afterward. Instead of making excuses or getting defensive, Sanders said, "Obviously, I feel like I can improve in a lot of areas. I'm just excited for the opportunity to get out there and play. Every day is a new day." That's not just coach speak, that's genuine maturity from a rookie who understands the process. Here's the bigger picture that most people are missing while they're arguing about fake contract clauses and preseason statistics. Kevin Stefanski and this coaching staff aren't just managing a quarterback room, they're orchestrating a long-term plan that could define this franchise for the next decade. We've got Flacco providing immediate stability and veteran leadership. We've got Gabriel and Sanders representing 2 different styles of future potential. And looming over all of this is Deshaun Watson on the PUP list, missing at least the first 4 games while he recovers. That's not a problem. That's actually an opportunity disguised as a challenge. Think about what this means strategically. While Watson is out, we get to see what we really have in our depth chart. Flacco can hold down the fort, but more importantly, we get extended looks at both rookies in practice, in preparation, and potentially in-game situations if injuries or performance dictate changes. Jimmy Haslam and this front office aren't just thinking about this season, they're positioning for sustained success. We're holding 2 first-round picks in next year's draft, which gives us incredible flexibility. We can draft a quarterback if the right prospect falls to us, or we can use that capital to surround our existing quarterbacks with even more talent. But here's what really gets me excited, and why I think Sanders deserves more attention than he's getting. This isn't just about his arm strength or his mobility, it's about his mindset and his marketability. The endorsement deals I mentioned earlier aren't just about making money. They're proof that national brands see something special in this kid's potential to become a household name. The NFL is as much about entertainment and personality as it is about pure football talent, and Sanders clearly has that X factor that transcends the game itself. When you combine that with his work ethic and his willingness to learn from veterans like Flacco, you're looking at a player who could become much more than just another quarterback. He could become the face of this franchise. And before we go any further, if you're getting value from this deep dive into what's really happening with our quarterback situation, smash that like button and subscribe to Brown's Breakout. We're building something special here, breaking down the real stories behind the headlines, and your support helps us keep bringing you this level of analysis. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Watson's eventual return. When he comes back, assuming he's healthy and effective, he's obviously going to reclaim the starting job. But that doesn't diminish the importance of what's happening right now with our rookie quarterbacks. Sanders and Gabriel are getting invaluable experience, learning the system, building relationships with receivers and coaches, and proving they belong at this level. The beauty of our current situation is that we're not desperate. We don't have to rush Sanders or Gabriel into starting roles before they're ready. We can let them develop naturally while Flacco manages the present and Watson prepares for his return. That's a luxury most teams don't have, and it's a testament to how well this front office has constructed our quarterback room. Looking at Sanders specifically, his journey is just beginning. Yes, he had some rough moments in preseason, but every great quarterback has had those learning experiences. What matters is how he responds, how he grows, and how he continues to develop his understanding of NFL defenses and game management. The endorsement deals are actually a positive indicator here because they show that Sanders understands his brand and his value extends beyond just what happens between the lines. That kind of business savvy, combined with his athletic ability, suggests a player who's thinking about his career holistically. This is exactly the kind of quarterback you want in your system. Someone who's motivated not just by football success, but by building a lasting legacy and brand. Those players tend to work harder, study more, and push themselves to higher levels because they understand the bigger picture. So while everyone else is arguing about fake contract clauses and overreacting to preseason performances, we should be focusing on the real story. Sanders represents potential. Gabriel brings a different skill set to the table. Flacco provides stability and leadership, and Watson offers established NFL starting experience when healthy. That's not just depth, that's a strategic advantage that positions us for both immediate success and long-term sustainability. Most teams would kill for this kind of quarterback room, and we're sitting here debating rumors instead of appreciating what we've actually built. The bottom line is this. While the internet was getting distracted by fake news about equity clauses, the real story was happening right in front of us. Sanders is developing exactly as he should. Our quarterback room is deeper than it's been in years, and we're positioned to compete both now and in the future. Whether Sanders eventually becomes our franchise quarterback remains to be seen, but right now, he's exactly where he needs to be, learning, growing, and preparing for whatever opportunity comes next. And honestly, that's way more exciting than any fictional contract clause could ever be. So Browns Nation, what's your take? Are you as excited as I am about the depth and potential in our quarterback room? Do you think Sanders has what it takes to eventually compete for the starting job? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is just getting started, and I want to hear what you're thinking about our future under center.